Hey, welcome back to the Bill Yohnka Show. I'm Bill Yohnka, joined by Uncle Paul and Carl Moroni this morning, and a full cast of characters. I want to thank the guys from Free the Fox who were playing music earlier and being very imaginative with their percussion. The percussion consisted of a whole bag full of dice, some coins, a handful of rocks,
CD case,
a tape case. Tape case gives you a little bit different sound
than a CD case.
This is a CD case. This is a tape case.
You get more treble, I think. I think you're going to get in plenty of trouble.
A box of oranges with no oranges left in them. So, but it is time for a reoccurring segment we do on the program.
A sustaining feature. And now, ladies, it's time for the life of Carl. The story of one man's search for meaning in our modern world. Today's episode takes place just before the Bill Yohnka Show went on the air. In the green room, Carl is being introduced to Bill's cousins, Brooke and Beth. Let's listen in. Well, hello, Brooke and Beth.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you.
Well, one thing that comes to mind as I meet you is are all the Yohnka children have B names. There's Bill, and now there's Brooke and Beth. Is that a recurring thing in the Yohnka family?
It is a theme, yes. I don't know if it has to do with them predicting our grades. They thought we were solid 3.0s or something. I'm not sure. We were bicentennial B.
Well, because if had there been an A, they would just tell you with A's, then you'd be like Abba Java Coffee, which is, of course, the delicious coffee of choice here at the Bill Yohnka Show.
Yeah, that's right.
Are there any A's in the family?
Boy, there's 14 grandchildren.
No. Any G's? No, because that, of course, brings to mind G&G Printing, another fine sponsor of the Bill Yohnka Show that can meet all your printing needs. Now, with all these kids, there may be birthday parties and other events that you want to get invitations printed for. There would be no better place than G&G to get that printing done.
Sure, G&G. I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I know you guys are here from out of town as well. So if on your return trip you run into any problems or you want to make sure the cars are running well, Miller Hydraulic could certainly check all your hoses for you and take care of all your automotive
I've been thinking about my shocks and struts lately.
Well, I did notice you strutting in here. You look pretty good when you were doing that, I might say. But and if you need an oil and lube change, there's no better place than Reliable Oil and Lube, who is a new sponsor of the Bill Yohnka Show.
Oh, really?
So,
that's good.
Yeah, and you girls would look lovely with more jewelry that your husbands, I'm sure, could get at Volkman Jewelers here in Kankakee.
Oh, yes, Volkman. Yeah, they've been around a long time. I've heard that jewelry, Kankakee's like a jewelry capital.
Oh, it's Antwerp and Kankakee. They're the two diamond centers, and of course Volkmans can do that. And you might have heard Bill talking earlier about this new technology in bicycles, belt-driven as opposed to chain-driven bicycles.
Right.
You're going to want to see that for yourself, and there's no better place to do that when you're in town than Turn of the Wheel bike store in Bradley. Yeah, that's right. You remember that well.
Yeah, you sure have a font of knowledge.
You didn't know that the green room would be a place to get all this local bit of...
I mean, I grew up in Kankakee, and I really didn't know about all of the lovely products that you're placing here for us.
We got to clean this room up. Bill sent us in here to clean up.
Okay.
Who ate all this food, Carl? Well, the girls helped a little, but mostly me. And I washed it down with delicious Abba Java coffee, too. Well, wasn't that interesting? Tune in next week when Carl says... Are Brooke and Beth coming back next week? I hope so. Carl. Well, they're obviously from the prettier line of the Yohnka family than I'm used to seeing.
Well, we married in with prettier people. That was our goal.
That was wise.
Generation before married in with taller people.
That was wise. And we have to tell our listeners that we had a revelation a little bit ago here on the Bill Yohnka Show. Lily has her first tooth that we just found.
Oh, really? You didn't know?
Discovered her first tooth right here on the Bill Yohnka Show.
Oh, that's a good.
I think a lower incisor.
Next week maybe we'll get a dentist to be one of the show sponsors. Yeah, it's a nice tie-in there.
Debut appearance on the program this morning, a lower incisor.
Lower incisor.
We'll take a quick break
and a song for us. Lower incisor.
Wrap up the show after this. Here on Talk AM 1320 WKAN.